This current administration under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu can at best be referred to as Yahoo government. Yes.
Why do you say so?
They have nothing to offer to Nigerians. And it could have been better if they have allowed the country to just remain static rather than bringing the country down. You keep borrowing and you are still harvesting internally generated revenue. You are increasing the tax you are collecting from the citizens. You are increasing the tax people are paying for import duties, and nothing to show.
The national chairman of Democratic Leadership Alliance. He is a legal practitioner. Sam Meme, good to have you on the program.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to be here.
All right, we can see that the political temperature is very high right now. Your convention also presented you a platform to criticize the All Progressive Congress for rising inflation and deepening poverty in the country. Can you shed more light on this?
Yes, the current administration led by the EPC totally lack the idea on how to govern Nigeria. And I say this with all sense of responsibility. From the time, it is very clear that the APC cannot even bring the required platform upon which governance and representative of governors should govern Nigeria. And that is why you see that on the first day when President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was sworn in as the president of Nigeria, the first statement he made was to remove fuel subsidy. I do not think if that policy is in line with the policy of the party. So, and that brought untold hardship, infliction upon Nigeria. And we're still trying to recover. We have not been able to recover, and it is more likely we cannot recover it under this administration. Then the other issue that has to do with the issue of security, still the neglect of the economy has brought about the high level of insecurity that we face in Nigeria today. The president of this country today, along with his governors, because they are all now in the same political party, are not taking the issues of governance seriously. They are interested in how to win and come back or force their way to come back in 2027. That is their primary concern. And it is very dangerous for the democratic system in this country. And what that simply means is that they have neglected security issues, they have neglected development, they have neglected agricultural sector, they have neglected the health sector, they have neglected the educational sector. Almost all the critical sectors of this country have been neglected. How can you have a country where people in the communities cannot go to farm? So what is the Ministry of Agriculture doing? What is the Ministry of Police Affairs doing? The Ministry of Justice and the rest of them? So these guys obviously have no plan. They have no blueprint. They have no agenda. Their sole agenda is to continue to hold on to power. And that's all. Nothing more, nothing else. They do not have any economic plan. At the state level, most of the northern states in this country now, they are all in the APC. The question is, it's not about the platform that you belong to. What are you doing to address the issue of insecurity? You have a state governor, you have a president, both in the same political party. 90% of the environment is not safe for the people to live in. There is no plan on how to tackle this issue. The governors in these states are not addressing the issue of education. The governors in these states are not addressing the issue of health. The governors, they're not constructing roads. They are not developing the community. They are not protecting the people.
Now that you made this reference, there is this story. We are told that the progressive governors under the APC are pulling money from FARC, and that they've been able to raise about 800 billion, and this is supposed to be FARC allocation meant for the development of their states, and they are pulling it together for the re-election of President Bola Tinubu. How do you react to issues like this, even though it's still an allegation?
It's not an allegation. These are facts and misplacement of priority. And sometimes I do ask myself, Why is it so difficult to do the right thing in this country? If you have a president who is willing to spend billions of naira to get himself re-elected, why is it not possible for him to spend his money to develop the communities? So is it so difficult to do the right thing for people to love you? So why do you have to bribe your way to be re-elected? All the promises made by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, none of these promises that he has fulfilled. He has brought Nigeria down to the nails. He has weaponized poverty. Those people who used to have cars in the past before he became president, today they have sold their vehicles, and now teachers, civil servants cannot even boast of being able to pay their house rent anymore. High cost of living. And these guys are living as if they are emperors, living like kings, not leaders, not servants of the people. It is not sustainable for us to maintain this system we are practicing today. You have governors who are stocking money to be re-elected, while their people are dying. So why can't you spend these resources to address the issues of poverty, to address the issues of development? Let the people feel your impact. I mean, sometimes you begin to ask and wonder if we still have people with conscience leading us as a people. And it is necessary for Nigerians to judge this time around. If they bring in money, now they share indomie and they share spaghetti and rice and the rest of them, Nigerians can choose to accept, but they must look out for other individuals. They should not be deceived. Nigerians should not be coerced to say because you are a member of the APC or you are a candidate of the APC, so therefore you must win an election. It's not possible. If Nigerians are resolute, if Nigerians are tired, which I know that many Nigerians are tired, they are no longer comfortable with the happenings today, so they must begin to look to other platforms.
All right, Nigeria's domestic borrowing is hitting almost 24 trillion naira.
And it's still going to go higher.
And as at December last year,
this current administration,
our public debt was 159 trillion naira and still going. And President Tinubu is also eyeing another $1.25 billion from the World Bank, which might likely mature by June. And it said that if you put all the borrowings, that about $7 billion has been pumped into this economy. But Nigerians are saying this economy does not look like an economy that $7 billion has been pumped into. From your perspective and the perspective of your party, what is the true state of Nigeria's economy?
This current administration under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu can at best be referred to as Yahoo government. Yes.
Why do you say so?
They have nothing to offer to Nigerians. And it could have been better if they have allowed the country to just remain static rather than bringing the country down. You keep borrowing and you are still harvesting internally generated revenue. You are increasing the tax you are collecting from the citizens. You are increasing the tax people are paying for import duties, and nothing to show. So what does that tell you? It tells you that these people, these guys are not serious. They don't even have an idea on how to govern the country. Not having the idea is one thing, but being fraudulent is another thing. A time will come in our nation where we shall probe this administration led by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Because all of these monies being borrowed from all the different countries around the world, both local, international, the question is, the country still keep going down. There is no sector in this country that you can point out to say this sector is working. Is it the agricultural sector? Is it the health sector? Is it the education sector? Is it the security? Is it the aviation? What can you really see that this government has done that you can rate them to say they have scored like 70%. And when you make a comment, they will give you statistics, as if statistics can translate into reality. I mean, if your statistics can translate to reality, let us see the manifestation. But you can see the manifestation of hunger. You can see the manifestation of destruction of lives and properties. You can see the manifestation that people, the other day you see videos of people leaving their communities in Zamfara, in Sokoto, in different parts of this country, moving in large numbers. And the conventional media houses are not even showing it up to the world.
Finally, is there a scenario where you have reflected that the quest to remove President Tinubu has become more difficult? And if not, what gives you the optimism that 2027 elections, Nigerians can ask him to return to Bodilon?
Today, the only power and the boasting power that they have is that they are in government, not what they have done. That they have the governors, not that the governors are doing well. Now that is why I said, and these guys, they are very strategic somehow in this business of bad governance and whatever be their motive. Now, for Nigerians who will be voting, and many of us who are also, key players in this system, we have enough time between now and the 2027 general election to remind Nigerians where we used to be, where we are now, and if care is not taken, where we are likely going to be. Have you asked yourself that if we have a president in the person of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his governors under the APC, then the country had continued to go down. The country is going worse. If you allow this set of people to continue in 2027, what will be of Nigeria by 2031?
But it's debatable. If you say the country is going down, it's debatable. Those who are in government can tell you, no, we are better off than we were in 2023, or how they met it.
That is for those who are in government.
And beneficiaries of...
the governments. They are the people that is controlling. And that is why I said, they will not be there forever. But one thing you must know is that a time will come, and in no distant time, this current administration will probe. All these monies they have been borrowing will look into the archive of this current government, and it will be in no distant time. The current presidents have no business returning back as the president of Nigeria in 2027.
Can we trust the DLA to do something different? Can you guarantee a vote across the length and breadth of the country? Do you have the manpower? Do you have the structure to achieve that?
We are increasing in numbers, and we still have almost about 7 months to grow our numbers. So Nigerians should trust the DLA. We have what it takes. We have very prominent aspirants at the federal House of Representatives, Senate, governorship, House of Assembly, and even at the level of the presidency. So we know that this thing works with resources. But with the current with the present condition we find ourselves today, there is no Nigerian that you hardly will you see, except for those who belong to the system, that can support this current administration.
All right. Thank you very much, Sam, for having you on the program. It's always a pleasure.
My pleasure.